Hey, Julie Thomas with the STR Visionary, and I love that short-term rentals are a family-friendly business. It's family-friendly in several different ways. First of all, I managed our portfolio with my husband for 10 years, and I am now running it full-time myself. But in general, it is an industry that when you get into it, I do recommend that you are doing it with someone else. That could be your spouse, it could be your best friend, it could be an investment partner. It doesn't really matter, but you're building this family unit that is managing this property or these properties in order for them to be the most successful that they can be. The beauty of bringing in a partner to manage your short-term rental properties is that nothing falls 100% on you. Some people do this in different ways. Like we have friends who have a short-term rental property and they've just done yearly rotations. So for a few years, one partner will be 100% responsible for the property unless they're on vacation. And then after a few years, they'll switch and they'll take the other partner into the whole process, and that person will then take over and be 100% responsible for the property. With my husband and I, it was very much my husband was in charge of the financial side of the business and I was in charge of the guest-facing side of our business. So it's very, very family friendly in the sense that when you work together, it can really allow every single person to not necessarily experience that burden or that stress of being 100% responsible for that property on their own all the time. For my husband and I, we also have connections with other people who run short-term rental properties, and we help each other out when we are on vacation so that, again, that burden of managing those properties 24/7 can be eased a little bit because we're not fully accessible when we're on vacation, but we still have somebody accessible in the case that we're gone and a guest were to need something. The other way that it's family friendly is that the hours are highly adaptable. So you can batch all of your code setting. You can pre-schedule your emails, things of that nature. And so it's not necessarily going to be one of those side hustles that's going to impact your ability to pop over to a soccer game, because even if you had a guest checking in, they can still message you or call you and you could field that call or take that email or that text message in that moment instead of having to be at a desk or having to be at a particular location to make that side hustle work. So it's really all about building this short-term rental side hustle around what works for you and your family. And so tell me, like, would you even involve your kids maybe in this side hustle eventually if they're old enough? Let me know.